Presented by Sprite, the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the San Antonio Spurs. You take a look at the Spurs. There's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason, and even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the
Welcome, everyone. This is what you've been waiting for. The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. Green teams have Leonard on the wings. And it's Parker in at the one spot.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
And that's what happens when you get all five guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Green kicks to Parker. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
You know, one of the reasons the Spurs are able to stay near the top of the standings is that their play is consistent. Never seem to drop games like they're supposed to win. And that's true even when they're on the road.
Cavaliers on D. About 1 minute into the first. Green kicks to Parker. Shoots from the elbow. No good off the back of the rim.
I thought he'd make out. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Wasted no time on that one. Waiters got his second basket.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Parker outside. Green with a screen for Parker. Pass the Splitter. Duncan with it. He's picked up by James. Leonard, no luck.
Nobody near him. No normal big out.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Knocking down the open shots and they're really getting a nice flow to their game. That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Parker, that's good.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Love outside. The feed to LeBron. Now, here is Irvin. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
They're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
He said they've really got their work cut out for them, dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Essentially, you just can never leave him open. No open shots, get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
And thank you for that, Doris.
Last season, Coach Popovich of the San Antonio Spurs winning his 5th NBA championship, one of only 5 NBA coaches in the league's history to win that many rings. He's one of the all-time greats.
Now here's Duncan. On the wing, Green. Lock at 6. Lets it go from 11, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And Popovich, the only coach in NBA history to twice win Coach of the Year and an NBA title. Clark in the same season.
And yet he remains so humble. He's highly esteemed by anybody in the NBA and even beyond the NBA. When you talk about the leadership of the league, there's that mutual respect with his players. It's wonderful to watch how they make it happen. He tells you, first and foremost, it's a players' league, and that's how he goes about his work. He gives all the credit to the great ones he's had the privilege of coaching. That's average.
Here's Duncan. Dion Waiters making his last shot. San Antonio again missing. Irving with it. He's picked up by Parker. And Waiters kicks to long. Cashes in for a double-digit lead.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They're going to find something to write. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Substitution here for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Verajak. Arian comes in for Kevin Love. Mike Miller's checked in for Waiters. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Here's Diaz checked in for Split. Bellinelli comes in for Leonard. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. Here's Bellinelli. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
His man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back to the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some season.
Here's Mills. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Dellavedova. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Ginobili the pass to Duncan. Ginobili with a screen on Thompson. No good from Duncan.
That's not a sight you see very often. He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Ginobili kicks to Duncan, and he bangs it home with one hand. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity. Clark to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense is doing a job offensively. The defensive presence is almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
So it's San Antonio now. Following the score by Cleveland. Mills hands the 12-footer.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
It's Marion with the drive. Rebound San Antonio. Mills with it. Here's Ginobili. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them. Drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic shot.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys. This club really got out of the transition.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for San Antonio. Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. Splitter is out there, Boris Diaw, and it's Parker in at the point guard.
Tony Parker, I don't think there's any question the best player ever to come out of France. In fact, back in the summer of 2013.
Oh, man, what a play. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
And really deep through that time. Dellavedova's got 5.
There's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir. That may put a little life back into this team.
James, that's a two-pointer. No good. D that time from Leonard. Spurs trailed by 8. Parker kicks to Leonard. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. So Kawhi Leonard drafted 15th overall back in 2011. The pick acquired from the Indiana Pacers to trade for
know, at the time, Manu Ginobili said that he really didn't agree with the trade, made him angry. He had a real strong relationship with George Hill, liked his game.